Mr. Vaishnaw, you mentioned the scheme for electronic components. The Union Cabinet last week approved over about 22,000 crores of PLI for electronic manufacturing. Overall, as I understand it, across 14 sectors, about 1.6 lakh crore of investment has come in on through the PLI route. But how do you react to criticism by those like Raghuram Rajan, who argue that the PLI scheme essentially just subsidizes a whole bunch of foreign investors?
See, I always take any criticism which comes very constructively, but what I would like to share with you is every country which got into electronics manufacturing, every country, take any name, they all started the same process, whether it is South Korea, it's Vietnam, it's China, it's Japan in the early phases after the Second World War. Most countries had a similar phase, and especially in the last 30-40 years, you start with manufacturing of the finished goods, then you go to the modules, then you go to the components, and we are exactly following that same trajectory. We started with finished goods, now we are into and we already do modules, now we are already in the component stage. The highest possible domestic value addition that any country has shown is in the range of 38% after 30, 40, 35 years of working in that sector. Within a very small time span of 10, 11 years, we have already reached 20% plus. And we are going to double this in the coming 5 years. So it's a very systematic, methodical journey. And to the critics, I would like to point out, electronics manufacturing is today giving good, meaningful employment to 25 lakh people, and some of these employment, and a large number of this employment is for young women coming from rural areas where with very little education but very good, strong determination to make a difference, to work in sophisticated technologies. I like to give an example where I visited one of the factories, one of the plants. The girl was from a village of Bihar, and she said that when she goes back to the village, गांव जब वापस जाती है, तो गांव के प्रधान से ज़्यादा इज्जत उसको मिलती है, क्योंकि जब वो बताती है कि मैं मोबाइल फोन मैन्युफैक्चर करती हूँ. It's a very touching human thing.
I just wanted to also ask you about phone manufacturers, right? So some of the biggest phone manufacturers in India are Chinese makers like Oppo and Vivo, more than Apple in India sales. So would they be eligible for PLI? There have been reports that the government has encouraged these companies to enter into joint ventures with Indian companies. How is this going to work?
Listen, any country or any company which wants to come and work in India, they have full freedom to work, and companies generally prefer joint venture mode when they want to go up the learning curve at a faster pace.